Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Career Hindsight. So today, the main topic on the board is, should you go into multiple streams of income or should you specialize? Now today I have my panelists here who will help me with this discussion. Today is very going to be interesting because a lot of people are of the idea that it's good to venture into many businesses. Others think you have to specialize because that is where you get most earnings. So with that said, I would like to ask my panelists, what do you think? Okay, I'll start with you. You being the car guy, would you specialize in just cars or what do you think?
Well, actually, when it comes to cars, I specialize in the Mercedes. So I think I'm a big fan of specialization. I don't think I am a big fan of specialization.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Being general, due to certain circumstances, you have to go here, take different parts and everything. So, yeah.
Well, I think you just said something. When you talk about specialization, you just said you specialize in Mercedes. So we are having others who specialize in, say, Volkswagen.
Yeah, they have.
And they also others who specialize in dealership parts.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they are all cars.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, it's just like when you go to medical school, right? And you want to be a neurosurgeon. If you're going to be a neurosurgeon, you still have to go to medical school with everyone. Whether you're going to be wherever you're going to specialize in, or you're just going to be a general medical doctor. Everyone is going to take the standardized courses and everything for your 7 or 8 years. When you do that, then you can think about specialization.
So then why do you think you want to specialize? What is wrong with generalizing everything?
Some people are passionate about certain things. Like maybe Ben Carson was really passionate about neurosurgery. So his fingers were very, very stable when it came to that. So he saw his talent and he saw that, this is what he loves doing. This is what he can do to impact other people. So he specialized in that. You get it?
Okay.
So generalization is not bad though, but if you're really good at something, why don't you just give specialization a try?
Alright, so for sinners, what do you think?
Well, for me, I also go for specialization.
Why?
Like the way the saying goes, like a woodpecker could peck 1,000 trees, and just get busy, making noise. Or you could peck one tree 1,000 times and get dinner.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on where you focus your efforts.
Okay.
Because as men, we all have 24 hours in every day, and it's not just by going about trying everything that you get a certain level of accomplishment.
Okay. Yeah,
you understand?
Sure.
Yeah. Someone like LeBron James, or maybe we could take Michael Jordan for instance. You see that they actually focus on what they became very good at.
But they're also in other businesses.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're going to take a world-class performer for instance, you don't see them doing so many things. Even if they would not do one thing, it's not so much.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, this jack of all trades thing doesn't really help. That's the way I see it.
Oh, okay.
And in business, given the stages that you are, you see that as you are getting better at something, you have to drop some.
Okay, sure.
You understand?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Chimsa, do you agree with them?
I think it's a little bit of both, because even if you specialize in something, you end up generalizing in what you specialized in. Let me elaborate, because I think that, for instance, for the cars like this, Mercedes could have just stuck with saloon cars, but they have gone forward to do they have other brands of with the same brand name. So though they've specialized in different cars, because I know there are some companies who just specialize in making these big vehicles, like the Caterpillar, they're just companies that specialize in doing those kind of cars. And we have other companies too that just specialize. So I think that in the bid to specialize, you generalize in what you specialize in a way. So I think, because even in our day-to-day lives, whilst we're all growing up, you do everything, but then as you do the general stuff, you realize that you have certain interest in certain areas, and you see sometimes it correlates, it extends, because we have someone who might be interested in arts and loves maths. So then probably the person will have an interest in.
So I just like to add something. You see, when you specialize in something at a microscopic level, that thing becomes so broad. Yeah. You understand? Yeah.
That is the point. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. But then I'm not. That's why I said it's a little bit of everything, and sometimes it extends.
So you see, right now, man, I get your perspective and everything, but now let's get off the cars. But I want us to focus on the entrepreneurial side.
Yeah, that is
like. Yeah. Can you ask the host? Can you like tell us more?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was even thinking about it because you guys were like, for example, with the cars we're talking about. Yeah. Yes, I think that even with the cars, it's still specialization because at the end of the day, it's still cars. Mm-hmm. But I'm more talking about. You dealing with cars, but also you are into estates, you are into bonds, you are into those kind of talking about. So would you consider taking that?
Well, that's what he was. From this video, you can see that. Yeah. As a beginner, is something you could do. Like you could sort of combine maybe 2 or 3 streams of income, but as you become more experienced, you would have to focus your focus your attention on one particular thing. That's what you're going to be very good at.
But if you want to be experienced, don't you start by focus on one area so that you become much more experienced rather than the other one.
No, for example, counter that.
Yeah, but for example, Jack Ma, I recall in one of his videos, he asked him about Bitcoin, and it was like. In some seconds into the video, he said, like, I'll be honest with you, I have no knowledge about Bitcoin. So you see, Jack Ma is into, but for Bitcoin, he doesn't have, so he doesn't want to go there.
So because I think the point he's trying to make is, when you are like as a young person, because I'm sure Jack Ma didn't just start thinking that he wants to be the boss of Alibaba.
Oh, so like you mean finding yourself.
Because even before he even found that passion, he will tell you he failed 1,001 times. Like he failed, I'm just exaggerating, but he failed a lot before he finally had that. Because if you even see a lot of these top millionaires and billionaires, they didn't just start doing what they wanted to do. They started, some of them had a hand in what they are currently doing, but they were also trying other stuff. And then as they mastered into that particular thing and realize that that is what I actually like. But there are some other people who have also spread out and realized that they actually had an interest in what some other stuff done.
Okay, so your angle, I think I get it, but you're going with generalization and I don't go with that at all. Like, if you were trying to find yourself, you can generalize and find yourself. Now, when you find yourself, try and specialize, right? Well, until you get to, in my perspective, until you get to, that level, you get to that stage where you have ripped so much out of it. Now, you're bearing the fruits. You're a millionaire or billionaire, wherever you are. Now, you can go on and generalize now. You can now put your eggs in other baskets. You can now go on and, invest into something you don't even know about so much. You can invest into this, you can invest in that, so that just in case what you specialize goes down, you have a house here, you have this there. Just like what 50 Cent did. You see, he invested into this, his acting, into Bitcoin. At the point, he let people buy his album with Bitcoin, and now he had $7 million or $4 million that he didn't even know about. So he didn't specialize, but he specialized earlier with his music. But now, when he got to a certain level, he generalized. So specialization.
We could talk of the whales, we could talk of the dolphins, we could talk of the sharks. I think 50 Cent, which level will you put him?
50 Cent. Yeah. He's overachieved in the music career.
But on the financial level, if you're talking about people like Carnegie Jeff Bezos and where would you put him?
See, his music career came to an end. So he started acting, he started doing other things, so his specialization paid off when he became a very great artist. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have known him.
Okay, I want to also chip in that you see there are some careers that you can't specialize in for long unless you. And I just wanted to, before I even come to this point, you asked the question, right, about the specialization. And I think when you even specialize, that's one problem I've noticed in a lot of African people or because they specialize in one particular thing. You go to Obosokai right now, and like it's just one person who sells like a particular car part. The person doesn't like, they don't want to upgrade because when you specialize in a particular thing, just like Fasinos was saying here, like cars are even being like, though people have specialized in cars, I'm sure Mercedes is not just sitting there being like, oh, we are like a top class car, so we are not doing anything. I'm sure by now, probably in their research and their basements and whatever, they're also trying to come up with
R&D.
the eco stuff and these self-drivable cars. I'm sure there are lots of
but
then have those things.
That's the problem here, because people tend to specialize and just remain like with what they know from 19 and they're not ready to change, and that is where the problem comes in. So if you realize most like African entrepreneurs, especially here, generalize, you see that someone will start something and end up going to open a hotel, a shopping like malls, and lots of things, and it doesn't really help, I think, because if you specialize in something, like you should be the household name. That's how I feel.
Okay, so maybe we could simply say that it depends on the ecosystem. Where you find yourself.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much. So this is the end of this video, but this is really not the end. Please, we would like to hear your comments. So let us know what you think about, would you want to specialize or do you want to go in general? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Please also share this video to anyone who wants to watch it, and click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.
Bye.